What is going on, everybody? Episode 20. And once you know, I'm a little under the weather. Excuse me. But gotta keep going out here, keep rolling, keep doing things, bringing that money. So I'm so glad to be away from them heavy loads. I got me a load now of flour going to Yuma. It's heavy, but not that super heavy like I've been doing all last week and a little bit the week before. So alright, then let me go ahead and jump on inside here. Whew. It is 8 in the morning, getting kind of a late start, and I'll tell you why in a little bit as soon as we get moving here. So yep, straight shot down 5, jump on the 8, and we'll be right into Yuma. 6 hours. Alright then, let's get moving. I'll explain a few things, what's been going on in a minute. So yep, so glad to be back doing normal runs and everything. Yeah, I'm glad to be back. Normal trailers, normal runs, normal weight. I mean, don't get me wrong, not all the heavy loads were awful. It's just heavy. They put a lot of strain on the truck. Cause you know I had no problem with the truck. Me and my wife bought that truck, so I love that truck. Nothing wrong with that, but it just put so much strain on it, being so much weight and everything. So, I don't know if you saw some of the videos, but getting up off the ramps and some hills were just a pain in the behind. So, and it's not like I had the worst engine. I think in that truck I have a Cat. Yeah, I had a good powered engine, so there was nothing wrong with the engine, just so much weight. So, but I'm glad to be doing back to normal stuff now. Thankfully. Go. Moving here. Nope, Glenn. I know probably asking why am I in this. Well, I hired a new driver not too long. I can't remember her name. Sorry, she's new. I should, but name loses me. So, but I hired a new driver, and if you don't know my model yet, then I'll explain it again. I'm not gonna put that I haven't driven and tested out and made sure everything's good to go on it. So that is why I'm in this Pete today. She's a nice Pete. I mean, she is. She's a nice truck. I mean, I bought her, and I'm partial to Pete's. They're like, especially this type, the 387. That's like the truck I like. I mean, maybe because it's going back to my Green Monster days, but so I bought it. I mean, I bought so many of these trucks, which half of them, over time, you just sell, do everything. But anyway, I bought so many, the dealership kind of just gives me some discounts. They just walk in and be like, oh, it's X, slash out like 20% or something like that, because he always pays on time. He's good with it, everything. So yeah, I like these trucks. So but I'm driving it just to test how she handles everything before I give it to my new driver. So like I said, I'm not gonna put you in something I've never driven it myself. No, what makes us work is we are a team doing this. Too low of a drop. Not used to a 10-speed though yet. Still used to my 18s. But I got a 10-speed in it because I've learned a lot more people are comfortable with 10 speeds than 18, which I don't understand. Hey, work for me, drive for me, everything. I want to do as much as I can to make you comfy, so. I believe somebody is texting me. Sorry about that. No, so that's why I'm driving this Pete today. So, yep, and I'm glad. Another thing too, which I didn't know. Well, before I jump to that, I'll tell you something else that shocked me. So you saw my last video if you watched it. That was my last load. Last load, good to go. Last heavy haul. I went into the office the next day, told him, hey, I'm done with this. Just take me off the computer, put me back regular. All right, cool. That's what I thought it'd be cool. I thought come that Friday, no, it was Thursday. Come that Thursday, they'd have me on something regular. I ain't get no load Thursday. I ain't get dispatched out Friday. No pay even. I'm like, what? Apparently, I'm gonna run this light. Just let it go. Apparently, they had to wait like 3 days for them to switch me off of that. And I'm like, why? Why did it take that long? Just put it in the computer, change the numbers and everything. But nope, that's what, because I called this morning. That's why I'm getting kind of a late start. I called this morning and she was like, oh yeah, and they took a while. So I was asking, I'm like, it's been a few days since I've done anything. They're like, yeah, we had to do some stuff on the computer. I'm like, all right, then, good to know. But I'm not complaining, because them days off, like I said, allowed me to get the new truck, allowed me to hire a new driver. So it's all the same. When you're given some time, use it to the best of your advantage, you know? So throat is nice, doing me right today. You best believe this load and head back, and I'm coming right back to LA after this. As soon as I drop it and come back here, I'm going to the store, getting me some medicine. And I think by the time I drop all this, it'll be about 2. Get back up here, it'll be about maybe 7 or 8. Going to sleep the rest of the night, you best believe that. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm just playing with the stick a little bit because I keep throwing it in the third. I gotta get it in the concept. Fifth is over there, not third. I mean, vice versa, you know what I mean. So, but yeah, I noticed. Well, before I get to that, when I got the load this morning, like I checked the board, they had all these new contracts with new companies. So I'm like, what? Did I miss something during my heavy haul weeks? And they told me they signed on, because I asked works here. And I said, what happened? He said, apparently last Thursday, they signed on new contracts, new companies and everything. Which now that I think about it, actually makes sense why it might have took them so long to get me off the heavy loads. But regardless of that, yeah, they signed on new contracts and everything. So I'm like, all right. Because I noticed some of the companies they signed, Willie Card, not going to let me over, huh? There you go. Some of the contracts they signed with now are big, high-paying companies. As you saw, Knight, I saw they signed with Swift. They get signed with the mail. Come on, people. You running them mail trucks and them mail loads, you know you going to get some money. So I'm like, I ain't complaining about that. Go ahead, do y'all's thing. As long as I'm still home every night. Just because y'all got new contracts, don't think I'm going to be still being gone days at a time. Like I said, when I get down here, if they ain't got a load coming back for me by like 3, because it's an hour, you can wait it's an hour and a half. I don't remember now. I think it's an hour. But either way, if they ain't got a load by 3:30, I'm putting in no load, and I'm headed, excuse me, headed right back up here to LA and going home. So, and I think tomorrow I might take it a little easy, because like I said, I'm going to get back in my Kenworth. I'm going to call up the new driver, get them all situated in this truck. So I probably won't start anything tomorrow until around 12-ish or so. And that's the thing about the company. They excuse me. They understand. So it's kind of like when you start. Because guess what? When you start, you're kind of you're killing your own money. So they know if I'm missing it, it's for a reason. So, but like I was saying, they get me. I remember before the heavy haul week, they were getting me a lot of stuff to Yuma, which I don't mind to a certain extent. But the problem I have with it is, if you have to bobtail back empty, or with nothing rather, because they still pay you like the detention pay, but it ain't as much as like when you getting paid the hourly rate. So, and I asked him, I was like, well, why don't we still get paid out if we coming back? He said, well, if you're not technically doing anything. So, and I said, hold on, that confused me. I thought you get paid the whole hours and everything, but it's something new they changed up. Because I remember back when I had the company truck, when I bopped her home, I got paid, but it's a new thing they started, so that's the thing. Sometimes with changes, you just gotta roll with them. You may not like them, you may not agree with them, but guess what? Sometimes for some of them, just roll with them, you know? Because I ain't gonna go looking for a new company just because of that, so I don't think I'll find any other company that'll get me home every night and pay this well, so yep. Traffic a little heavy for 10 in the morning. Especially on a Monday. I don't know. Don't people got jobs? Where everybody going at 10 in the morning? I don't know. Not on me. I'm out here doing my job. That's what counts. Making my money. So. Yeah. Sorry again. My throat ain't. I mean, it's not that it hurts, but you ever get that little scratchy scratch? Like you feel it and it's a little sore, but not too sore? Yeah, it's that. And that plus the cough is just like, it's a fun morning to be starting. So, but it's all good. Get out here and make that money. Excuse me again. I'm glad I've been doing this for so many years, learning how to do stuff, run it. When was it? When did I buy this truck? I think I bought it Friday. Yeah, Friday I bought this truck. I talked to somebody. What's going on through here? I don't know my GP. No, not that one. I don't know what's going on with GPS. I think I know what's going on with it. Hang on 1 second. I'll do something real quick because I hate when it does that. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I was like, I know I ain't supposed to be getting off here. Nope, stalling in the already. Hitting all the wrong buttons. I'm just, dang, all the weight. That's why. Well, let me go back to what I was talking about with the map. See, what it is like I was about to say anyway. Because I talked to somebody on Friday buying this truck. Dang, all this traffic. Anybody gonna let me? Oh, thank you. Ah, you really? Don't do it, Jeep. Thank you. No, when I was at the Peterbilt dealership getting the truck and everything, I talked to another driver. Knew it. I think he said he's been out driving for like 5 months or so. Like, I don't know how you liking and stuff like that. And he was telling me it's fine. He just, one of the complaints he's got is he don't like going a lot of places that they route him, the company. Excuse me. The way the company routes him, because he says some of the roads he ain't comfortable with. And I told him, dude, you gotta learn from the jump. I learned this. I mean, don't get me wrong. When I first started, I was the same way, trying to follow their routes and everything. But after a while, I've learned you gotta go some routes you feel comfortable with, one, and two, sometimes they'll route you through some stuff that'll make you actually late. That's why I was just saying with the GPS and the mapping and everything, I'm glad that I've learned over the time to always be checking my map. Because you saw the mapping earlier this video. That wasn't the way they routed me. They wanted me running through the city and everything. I'm like, I'm not doing that. By the time you stop, start, through all the lights and everything, it's just too much of a hassle paying behind and a waste of fuel for no reason. When I can just do like I'm doing now, jump on 8 and ride all the way down. Better fuel economy and everything. See, look at my trip economy, 4.5. So I'm just saying, sometimes as a driver, it's not just about getting out here, holding this wheel, being what I call a driving monkey, just sitting there, just driving down the road, just holding. No, you gotta think, plan, check. I mean, so many people think driving is just a get in and go job. Especially if you're a good driver, it really isn't. There's a lot more that goes into it than just that. So let me slow down. I'm speeding like I don't know what. 255 through here, X. Come on now. There we go. No, you gotta sit there. You gotta plan out your trip beforehand. That's why every time I pick up a load now, I look at the way they want me to go and versus the way I want to go. And sometimes it lines up just fine, like what I call like my normal one, because when I first started here, I was doing it all the time. The Santa Maria from LA, that one, the way they route me, I got no problem with, because it's just a straight up. I can't think of that road. I think through, it's not 5, I think it's like 10. I don't know, I can't think of the road now, but I checked it out and I said, well, it's all going through. It's not going through towns or anything. It's a little hilly, but the only alternative, you gotta take like 3 hours outside of route to stay on like a non-hilly way, and I'm like, I ain't doing all that. That'd be a waste of fuel, and especially it might even make me late depending on how traffic is. So but you gotta plan out your route. Any young drivers out there just starting, do that regardless. When you get your load, see how they want you to go, then change it up how you want to go, and decide if it's worth changing up to begin with. Because trust me, there's been some times, really, I gotta stop. All right, fine. But there's been some times where I wanted to change up the route, but doing so would have resulted in like a lot of extra time and just wouldn't have been efficient. So I was like, all right, I'll just go the way they wanted me to go. There's really no other way. So, and don't get me wrong, the people doing the routing, I mean, they, or at least I know here, they try and take interest of the truck and everything. Because I remember when I was over the road, their routing people were doing it just like routing like a car. Everybody knows you can't do the same stuff as you do with a car in these. No. So. Here we go. Here we go. 81,000. Good to go. Which I don't get why they don't ever ticket me. I know I'm overweight, but I don't know. Maybe they have a deal with the company or something. Because technically, the legal limit is 80,000. So I don't know though. I don't question. I've never gotten an overweight ticket yet, and I'm surprised with some of them overweight loads, or oversized loads I was doing last week. The heavy hauls, man, them jokers. I remember one. The trailer alone was like, oh really, car? Thank you. It was like 146,000 pounds. And that's not including adding the truck to it. So I'm like, all right then. I don't know. Hey, you know the old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep on riding. So, yep, 2 hours to go though. So not a bad run. Going to rail export, so it shouldn't be that too bad of a drop. Get there by 3 probably. I know it says 256, 257, but I know this hill is going to kill my time a little bit, not to mention when I get there, getting up the ramp and everything. So that's why I'm saying like 3, maybe 3:15-ish, get there. So excuse me. Sorry, y'all. I know y'all don't want to be hearing me coughing and whatnot. Can't help it, but a little under the weather. And I get out here still make this money, so. I hope this lane ain't ending, and it is. I can see it from down there. Don't do it, car. Don't you do it. Don't. No. There you go. I'm speeding. I don't know what. That's one thing I do. I mean, I like this truck and everything, but it's hard going from what you're used to all the time. For example, my Kenworth, and for a while there, my Freightliner, is something you're not used to. It's like, for one, I mean, I know it probably has it built into the display like a lot of these newer trucks. Actually, I don't even think it has it built into the display. Oh, yeah, there it is, cruise control. Yeah. But see, like my Kenworth, it's got an icon that pops up when you do the cruise. So, I think so did the Freightliner. Well, the Freightliner I think just showed you the speed you were cruising at, just like this one on the display. But it was like a way that it was always there. So I'm not complaining about this. I mean, at least this has it. I didn't even think it had anything, so I'm not complaining. Excuse me. But yeah, that's why everybody always asks me why I'm always when they see videos doing most of the time my same truck, because there's a bond between you and the truck. I'm sorry. People can say I'm weird, whatever. I don't care. Any driver out there tell you, when you get your own truck, you feel something in your own truck. You know how it handles. You know this and that. You feel the vibe and everything. You know your own truck. That's why I do not like full contract days. I wish we could get out of them altogether, but I've asked many times, is there any way I can skip a full contract day? And they're like, no, everybody has to do one at least once a week. I don't know why. I think it has something to do with they have so many loads. Because technically, in the beginning, this company, I don't know if I told y'all, but when I first got in, they weren't even, like the first day I was there, they were just considering taking on owner-operated trucks. So that's why after about a week or so, when they finally got all the okay and we're going to do it and everything, I went out and grabbed my truck. I think it was that Kenworth, actually. Dang, I've been with that Kenworth for a long time. Nice. Anyway, that's what I'm saying. If any driver out there, you listening right now, there's a bond between you and the truck. You know your truck, you know what it can do, you know where everything's located. That's why them full contract days when I'm jumping from one truck, riding in cab to another truck, I'm not a fan of them too much. You don't know, I mean, yes, it could be a Peterbilt just like this one. You don't know what kind of engine it got. You don't know the kind of transmission. You don't know how it handles. Not to mention, you ain't got all your stuff set up. Oh, I knew I would get that. Electronic tickets. But anyway, like I was saying, you don't know how it's set up. And not to mention, granted, let me give you another one on that to add to that. When I do my full contract days, all I have is my paperwork bag and a clothes bag. I don't have all my extra stuff like my TV, my CDs, my DVD player, my fridge. Like in this truck, I ain't got none of that. None of that. All I got is right now is the same stuff. My clothes bag, just in case. I mean, granted, I'm just used to doing that. Not 9 out of 10, nothing will happen, but you never know. Because I've had it one time where I got a little dirty, need change shirt. Or sometimes, like now, I'm just riding in my white shirt. When I get to the customer, I put on a nice collared shirt. Because, again, this is a job. When you get there, you are displaying yourself and the company. And I want to look good, be presentable. So I throw on a nice collared black shirt. Or maybe a blue, depending on the cup. But I'm just saying, I look good when I get to the customers and talk to them and everything. So I don't want to look like just some filthy driver getting there. But anyway, that's why I'm not a fan of jumping from truck to truck to truck to truck to truck. I've been with that Kenworth now for a good long while. And I had no intention of getting rid of it anytime soon. But we'll see, because it's starting to have some issues here and there. And I have to decide, well, it's got, I don't know how many miles, but it's got a lot of miles on it. It's like, is it better to fix it? Or is it at this point just better to just sell it, let it go, get a new one? I don't know. I'll decide that later. It won't be anytime soon, though. So, yep, almost there, though. Let me get back in my lane. 36 minutes ago. It's really hot out today, though. It's really hot. I'm surprised. I thought I would kill more time. I'm going to get there earlier. I was expecting it to be... I think that's my fault, though. I thought there was hills, but I forgot. Arizona, so really flat. Not too many hills, so... Yep, exit up ahead. So, shoot, we'll get there definitely then by at the latest 3. I mean, I'm sure before that, seeing how time keep dropping, but we'll definitely get there. Shoot, we might be unloaded by 3. Well, let me phrase that. Dropped by 3. Hopefully ain't no traffic coming to the left or right. I'm good that way. Nope, I stopped. Big boy coming through. I ain't gonna try and cut him off. How about all that sand or gravel? I'm good now. Or one car, but yeah, but I'll say, I know I said this in the beginning, I'll say it again, so glad not to be doing heavy loads. So glad. I can't tell you how many times stalling out, taking off on the ramps like that, or just getting around some stuff, or just swinging in general. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not opposed to doing more heavy loads, but I'm just not making it my constant thing like I was doing the last couple of weeks. Like now, it's like if they come up with something special access, I might take it depending on how it is, but it won't be like it was like every day this and this. And there's a lot of extra paperwork when it comes to special heavy loads like that, between permits and all that. So don't get me wrong, the money was nice, but after the last one I did in the last video you saw, I said I'm done with this. I can't do this like this no more. So excuse me. Yeah, wait for this traffic. Traffic. What is a traffic? Wait for this traffic to go. I will be turning left. There ain't nobody. There you go. Who the heck hit me? Dumb behind car? Dang, you ain't see me turning? I hope it ain't damaged or low. Please don't. Nah, it's still good. Dang, I just got this truck. I'm already trying. I mean, I know it wouldn't damage the truck too much, but I ain't trying to damage the load either. That's my pay. So, watch out there, Dodge. Excuse me. Yep, here we are. Rail export. Watch that corner on the end. There we go. I'm about saying I have a feeling I know where they want me at. Yep, that seems to be their thing lately. I don't know why. But I've done it so many times, I've kind of figured out how to swing it and whatnot. As a matter of fact, I probably should have backed up. I hate going into the blind side to swing around, but I think I did just enough so I can keep going. Yeah. And I think that's just because I'm still thinking long, heavy loads. You couldn't do that with that. That one, if you saw the one I did, it's a pain in behind. That's why in the video, I ain't even gonna lie, I'll put it out there, I'll put it on blast. Where you see me backing into it, that's after only about like 20 attempts of just lining it up right. So yep, that's the fun of editing. You don't have to see all the mistakes I make. Swing it on around here. So cutting it that way. I just don't want to hit that wall back there. Let me go and look at this little one right here. Nope, doesn't help me today. I can't fully tell where I'm at. Oh, put it all on the wall. That was my bad. Ironically, I was just about to get out and look too, so it's good timing. There's no shame. That is a classic rule. As a driver, if you're never sure where you're at, get your behind out and look. And I got a better understanding now. There's this wall over here. As a matter matter of fact, you know what I'm gonna do? Just to give myself more swing. Pull up one more time over here. Swing it like that so I can already start pushing it back there as I'm going. I'm not so close on that wall. Still a little close, but watch it up here, watch it in the front. There we go. And pull up a little bit. I don't want to run the trailer up on the wall. Turn this way. That daggone wall. Excuse me. Turn this way. Trying to get it over here. There we go. We're fine now. I can tell. Tell by how much swing I got to play with rather. Have to wash the truck. There we go. Dang, come on, X. Oh well. I can be buffed out. Excuse me. Should be fine now. I just don't. Oh, what? Oh, there it is. There we go. Turn this way a little bit. I think we should be about good now. I'm cockeyed as what though? I can't do that. Sorry, I'm just being anal now. I want to try and get her in there nice and straight. Because I've learned they park other trailers here too, and I don't want to be the a-hole. But yep, that will do it. She looks perfect. I'm hoping no damage. No damage. Perfect run. And like I said, it's 255 now. I'm going to give them to about 355. I'm going to chill in the truck. They ain't got nothing. I'm just bobtail back to Los Angeles. So. And I'm definitely getting some medicine. Definitely getting some medicine. So. Alright then. Thanks for rolling with me. Sorry about the coughing and everything. Like I said, a little under the weather. But you do what you gotta do to keep making that money, you know. So. Alright. Y'all have a good one now.